Join me as I dive into the mind-bending world of quantum physics and challenge myself to explain the basics of the universe. Quantum physics is a fascinating yet complex realm that has revolutionized our understanding of the universe. It's the branch of physics that deals with the behavior of matter and energy at an atomic and subatomic level, and it's crucial in helping us grasp the fundamental nature of reality. One of the biggest misconceptions about quantum physics is that it's just a bunch of weird, abstract concepts that have no bearing on our everyday lives. But that couldn't be further from the truth. The principles of quantum physics are all around us, from the way our computers process information to the technology behind medical imaging. Another misconception is that quantum physics is somehow spooky or supernatural, but in reality, it's just a highly advanced branch of science that's still being explored and understood. The fact is, quantum physics is really hard to wrap your head around, even for the experts. It challenges our classical way of thinking, and it forces us to question our assumptions about reality. For example, in classical physics, objects have definite positions and velocities, but in quantum physics, particles can exist in multiple states at the same time, and their properties are undefined until they're observed. It's mind-boggling stuff, and it's no wonder that even the greatest minds in history, like Einstein and Hawking, have struggled to fully comprehend it. But what's really interesting is that our brains aren't wired to think in quantum terms. We're used to thinking in simple cause and effect relationships, but quantum physics blows that out of the water. It's a realm where the rules of classical physics no longer apply, and that's what makes it so fascinating. Let's talk about some of the key concepts in quantum physics. One of the most famous is superposition, which is the ability of a particle to exist in multiple states at the same time. Imagine flipping a coin. In classical physics, it's either heads or tails, but in quantum physics, it's both heads and tails at the same time. Another important concept is entanglement, which is the phenomenon where two particles become connected in such a way that what happens to one particle instantly affects the other, no matter how far apart they are. The observer effect is another crucial concept in quantum physics. It suggests that the act of observation itself can change the behavior of particles. This is where things get really weird, because it implies that reality is somehow influenced by our perception of it. It's a concept that has sparked intense debate among scientists and philosophers alike, and it's still not fully understood. But perhaps the most astonishing implication of quantum physics is the idea that reality is not fixed until it's observed. This means that, in a sense, we're all co-creators of reality, and that our observations shape the world around us. It's a pretty profound idea, and it challenges our traditional notion of objectivity. In quantum physics, the act of observation is not just a passive process, it's an active participation in shaping reality. This idea has far-reaching implications, not just for our understanding of the universe, but for our understanding of ourselves and our place in it. It's an idea that has inspired some of the most interesting and innovative thinking in modern science. So, that's a brief primer on the basics of quantum physics. It's a complex and counterintuitive subject, but it's also incredibly rewarding and thought-provoking. Whether you're a seasoned physicist or just a curious learner, quantum physics has the power to transform our understanding of the universe and our place in it. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the mind-bending world of quantum physics. If you have any thoughts or questions about the topic, please leave them in the comments below. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more fascinating scientific insights and explorations.